Time now for the PBA Women's Series title match of the Viper Championship. Linda Barnes taking on Liz Johnson.
She is a 12-time member of Team USA, the 1998 and 2008 Queens Champion, World Bowling Writers Hall of Famer from Double Oak, Texas, Linda Barnes.
You know, Rob, I watched Linda Barnes beat Sean Rash on television to win 50 grand, and when she struggles with her game, she gets lessons from a guy by the name of Chris Barnes.
Her opponent also owns one Queens title. She won the Don and Paula Carter mixed doubles with Norm Duke last season. Owner of 12 women's pro titles from Cheektowaga, New York, LJ Liz Johnson.
Liz Johnson actually resides in the same town as Ryan Simonelli. She won the 2009 USBC Queens. And when she can play the outside part of the lane with her speed, she can absolutely knock him out of the building.
So Johnson versus Barnes in our title match. And Linda Barnes will be first up. Linda grew up in Concord, California, went to San Jose State. Her and Chris and their family now reside in Double Oak, Texas.
Roll, baby, roll. Carry it.
And here's Linda on how her and Chris make it all work with all the bowling they do.
You know, we try and balance it out. We're really lucky we have a great support group around us between his family and some friends at home. You know, we couldn't do it without everybody being a team. So it's a team effort, but I try and practice as much as possible. The kids love to bowl, so we're very fortunate there. And we just try and work it out as best we can. It's fair.
Yeah, they're twins, Ryan and Troy. Been bowling for about 3 years now. We saw them a couple weeks ago on the skills
shot you'll ever throw right there.
or the trick shot show, actually.
Yeah. Sitting there next to Dad. Chris watching on. First look at Liz Johnson.
Come on. We're a little slow.
4-7-10.
Look at that. Right out of the gate, we saw Michael Haugen Jr. do the same thing in his match. Comes out of the gate, goes big four, Liz Johnson, right through the nose, 4-7-10. She'll look to get the ball to the left side of the 4-pin and slide it over in the 10. Interesting about her style, even though she's straight, very firm, she actually looks down at the foul line upon delivery.
A la Wes Malott.
Yes, sir. Man, you're getting good.
Takes care of the 7, open frame to kick off our championship match. Liz, back to mid-January of this year, her and Norm Duke teamed up to win the Don and Paula Carter mixed doubles title in Reno, Nevada.
Come on.
That's the Liz Johnson we know.
Normally, you'll take a spot somewhere around the arrows, maybe a little short of the arrows, maybe at the dots, which is about, 7 to 8 feet out on the lane. The arrows are 15 feet out. We're seeing this more and more now. Liz Johnson, you mentioned Wes Malott. They pick an intermediate target out, and then they follow that line back to the floor, and they look right at the foul line when they let go of it.
Carry it.
Second consecutive frame, Barnes leads the 10. Earlier during practice.
Let it hook, because it looks like it wants to make a stronger move down lane, but the other ones look like they're reading and then laying off.
This is what they look like when they started to go away.
So I'm just going to make the twin want to be aggressive, make a shot.
She's talking about how she's going to play the lanes and choice of equipment. But right now, early on, what I'm seeing is 2 weak 10 pins back-to-back because the equipment that she's using, or the bowling ball choice that she's made, is a little late in making its move to the pocket. Watch how long this ball pushes down the lane before it starts to go.
So are you saying it's time for a ball change, or she needs to make an adjustment?
It's one or the other, but if anytime you see back-to-back weak 10s, you know it can't be a good thing.
Carry it. Yes.
Take that, week 10.
Yeah, and you see that ball faced up sooner and ended up going dead flush. But here's the thing. When you don't go dead flush, can you still kick the 10 out? Can you still trip the 4-pin? We haven't seen that yet. This shot right here was just perfectly executed.
Johnson, open frame strike. Here she is in the third.
And you can see that's two different angles. Liz Johnson's going much straighter. That's her A game.
Double
Linda
for
Barnes,
LJ.
she can hook it more. She can open up the lane better. Remember, it's a 37-foot oil pattern. We got 2 matches bowled on it. It's going to come down to who can carry the best when hitting the pocket.
She bowled the World Championships for Team USA this summer. They finished second to Korea. And won the '09 Queens in April in Reno.
Nice 3-bagger. And again, you see the strength of Liz Johnson when she can play the outside part of the lane, keep her hand up the back of it and just roll it. This is when she's at her best.
Johnson, a slow start, but she has picked it up since then. She now has a 1-pin lead. The conclusion when we return.